We're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4.
I got you, boy. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Drop deep. Kill.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Bryce loved the Washington.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up
on second down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 14. 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Reuben Foster.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. As he's on to punt for the first time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Stevenson.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
7. And the Washington 1st down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down, Washington.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Haskins pass.
Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Brought down back at the
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky. 11. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert 3. Hey, gun. 53. Mike. Check tight.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Darryl Worley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
53 is the mark. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
21.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Haskins on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out right around the 39.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Washington.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Flush to his right. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Gibson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A gain of 4 yards.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Pettis once again the target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the run. Watch the... I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
21. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, D. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
11. 53.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 20.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 83 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boston on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
By Washington. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3